Okay, everybody, it is time once again for the flags recap for the week. And I'm going to give top story, the #1 flag of the week, to JordanOwen. Not only was his original video that got flagged down of great content, I believe it was 50 Shades of Gale, the video where he explains how that video should not have been flagged down is also awesome. And I will leave a link to that in the description box. I'd say the #2 story of the week for me would be Bossman103 got suspended for 2 weeks. And I just gotta say, I mean this is no slight to Bossman103, but if your arguments are so poor that you have to flag down Bossman103, one of the most harmless people on YouTube, then you suck. You lose. You lose whatever argument you were trying to put up. You just lose. Link in the description box. I've seen some reports of the Mimica again being flagged, and the YouTube community still pulling together for him, and some links to the announcements that he was flagged. And I didn't find any Rob Lester films this week, but those two have been neck and neck as far as pushing the envelope and getting flagged on multiple channels. Now, also in flagging news, we have a video on the GamingDoodleSauce channel where MrRepzion talks about Undertaker Freak 1127. And he talks about the flagging that went on between UTF, MrRepzion, The Brain Enema, and The Amazing Atheist. But he also talks about a picture of UTF's genitals showing up on Facebook. It's a 22-minute long video, but as far as drama and being able to eat popcorn, there you go. Next, still in the Great Debate community, is Tim ADD64. Very small channel, but he still managed to get himself flagged for having a conversation with a theist. So I will leave a link to a video where in the description box he talks about how he got flagged. Okay, there's another flag that got... It's in the Great Debate area, but I don't want to go down the rabbit hole far enough to really investigate where the flag happened. But basically, a guy named NOSHEOL TARSUS, I believe he probably means no Sheol TARSUS, which probably refers to how all the images of hell that we have in pop culture are pretty much not in line with biblical scholarship. This guy, he comes off like a fundamentalist Jew, but he doesn't like Jews, and he doesn't like Christians, and he doesn't like Muslims. He believes they're all deluded, but he still uses the Torah as the law, so it's a strange channel, and I don't want to send people to that channel because it's like when you see somebody who has this particular set of beliefs then call Christians deluded, it's like pot kettle black. Holy crap. So basically the reason why he made the list is he's talking about somebody that he knows got flagged down for having a video of halal slaughter where an animal's throat was being cut, and that video where the animal's throat being cut got flagged down. But I could not bring myself to investigate further. This guy was really off the deep end. So those were all of the flags in the Great Debate community that I found. Now, other flags of note, a guy named the ThelrishConnection got flagged for terrorism. Okay? He was actually having a conversation with someone about how to use a Nokia cell phone in order to ignite the petrol tank in a car, and his explanation is that he was targeting the engine of the car. He has a grudge against the car. You know, it's not that he's an Irish terrorist. So, link to his explanation in the description box. Also, in the kind of creepy area, a YouTube account called MysticalMissTickle, where it's multiple girls on the channel, but these two underage girls got flagged for a video where they were tickling each other's feet, and they got flagged for sexual content. It's like you'd have to have half a Happy Cabby, half a DPR Jones brain and slap them together in order to find this sexy. Seriously. So, whoever did flag it, again, you lose the argument because it shows that you think that underage girls tickling each other's feet is somehow sexual content. And really, these little girls didn't deserve to be flagged. Also in the creepy area, a guy got flagged for a video called Girl with Haunted Vagina. And originally I thought that he maybe never saw the movie Teeth. By the way, if you haven't seen the movie Teeth, don't if you plan to have sex within the next week. But this guy, his video, he thinks that he's got an idea for a movie where someone who has had an abortion, then the spirit of the aborted fetus haunts her womb and kills guys, which is very close to the plot of Teeth, not exactly, but he has not committed a crime worthy of flagging him off of YouTube. He does sort of come off like he was hitting a bong and he passed it, and then his friend, instead of like hitting the bong too, beat him over the head with the bong, so he's like concussed and stoned, you know. But he's a teenager and he had a stupid idea. He does not deserve to get flagged. And another user named BrookeStone, she got flagged for a video where she's talking about how she's going to get back into the porn business. And she did not have porn in her video, but because her video was talking about getting back into the porn business, somebody got offended and they flagged it. And I wish her all the luck in the world. I saw a few of her videos, and yeah, I approve of her getting back into the porn business. Now, a close second to the great debate community with atheists and theists, a close second as far as flagging in quantity, is the professional wrestling commentary community. And there was one this week on a user named SeanzViewEnt, and whenever these guys get flagged, it's always really energetic, you know, when they make their video announcing that they were flagged. So I'll leave that in the description box for you guys to see. But really, they had a nice week this week. They only had one that I could find. But yeah, again, the great debate community takes the cake. The last one I'm going to talk about is there is a level hack for Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, where I guess somebody is flagging down the video that teaches people how to hack, and so the person who made the video is mirroring it on a whole bunch of different channels, and I don't see why somebody would, you know, care to flag down a tutorial on how to cheat. You know, there are so many different hacks and and cheat tutorials. Why? This one, I don't know. But apparently this guy's being chased around channel to channel as he mirrors his own video. And I'll leave a link to that in the description box as well. Then you will get a list in the description box of everyone in the peanut gallery who wasn't interesting enough to talk about, but they still got flagged. And one of them actually talks about the fraudulent content ID claims, just like when I got one when I had a video where people were singing the Star Spangled Banner, and it was no one's specific rendition of it, and the song is 200 years old, but still there's a company claiming it. There's a video where somebody else had that happen to them as well. So yeah, that is it for the week in flagging. Please, everybody, don't flag. Make videos where you yell at each other, that's fine. Don't flag. Thunder and lightning. And links in the description box to some anti-flagging Facebook pages.